Alrighty. I need a lint roller. I'm about to lint roll my shirt before I start, because I have JoJo all over. Good morning. Sorry, y'all. I gotta do this. I gotta do this first. I got to get my life together. Okay, I think that's good. I'm just waiting for people to come in here. You like, come on, boys, get it together. You like my hair? Thank you. It's getting kind of old now. I'm about to take it out soon, but thank you. So, it's kind of early, so I don't know how many people will be tuned in. The thing is, like, because I cut my hair so much on the sides, like, I had dyed this all ginger, and this part is still ginger, but, like, it just grows out so fast because I just keep on cutting it. So, I want to re-dye it again, all of it, like, bleach this. It's just a whole process. It's just a lot. So, I don't know. Maybe not. How am I feeling today? I feel good. I've been trying to like finally go live for the eclipse. I keep saying like I was supposed to do it when I was in Houston. I was tired and I was going to do it yesterday. I was like, eh. So now I'm doing it today. But how are you guys doing? My Wi-Fi is tripping. I hope it lasts, y'all. You hear JoJo? He's playing. He's playing with a toy. But thank you. All right. So before we get started, I'm going to advertise something a little bit. Well, I'm going to advertise two things. I'm going to advertise this real quick. If you want a sweatshirt, a Zodiac sweatshirt, go to the description box and you can use my code. You can get any sign, though. It doesn't have to be Leo. So get you one of these for the winter time. It's very comfortable. I wear it all the time, like all day, every day. I don't have all of them, but yeah. Zodiac hoodie, Zodiac t-shirt, crew neck, whatever you want. And then y'all better come up here and get you one of these. It's a Aries Essential Gummy. It's a CBD gummy. This is the watermelon kind. If you like those watermelon Sour Patch Kids, this literally tastes exactly the same. So I try not to eat, like, just keep eating them. But they're really good. And I had ate some before I took a nap, like a few days ago. And I had, like, really, really vivid dreams. So I'm about to eat some right now. Chewy. Okay. If you go to my description box, you go to the link tree, you'll see in the link, it says CBD gummies. So there's that. Your whole body hurts. Oh no, I didn't make these. I didn't make them. I'm just the, what you call it? The sponsor. What is that word? I don't know. Okay. We're about to get into it. The consumer, that's not the word I'm looking for, but that is true too. No. It's like when you I can't think right now. Forget it. Forget it. Just forget it. Something like that. Y'all are in the right ballpark, but all right. That middle though. Y'all are so funny. All right. What questions do you guys have for me about the eclipse? Because we're losing some people because they're like, you know, I didn't come here for that. I don't care. I don't care about gummies. But that's okay. I adore. Does it keep on like going out? They don't want me to be great today. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna start answering some of y'all's questions. Hold on, they're coming in a little quick now. Okay. What kind of people are we losing? Anybody that's holding you back, really. So anybody that can be keeping you stagnant, it doesn't have to necessarily be people that are just like completely toxic. There could be anybody that's just not adding to your life or bringing anything new to the table. How do we find out what house it lands in? So you want to look at where you have Scorpio in your houses or where you have Taurus. Everybody has a Scorpio house. Everybody has a Taurus house. Okay? For me, my rising sign is Scorpio, so that's my first house. If I didn't know where Taurus was, I would literally count from Scorpio in the order of the zodiac signs to Taurus. So that's Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces, Aries, Taurus. That's 7. That means that it's in my 7th house. That's how you find it. That's Taurus. That's the second eclipse. Does the eclipse have a shadow period? No, not like an official shadow period like the Mercury retrograde. I know you can feel the effects before and after, but it's not like an official necessarily shadow period type of thing. Not that I know of. What are my opinions on manifesting during this eclipse? So somebody told me, well, not directly, but I read something or I heard something where somebody was like, don't manifest exactly at the exact time. I don't remember what time it is. But they're like, you have to be very, 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 very careful what you ask for, what you wish for, because the eclipse is like a super, super, super powerful new moon. It's like you're going to get what you ask for, what you wish for, but you want to make sure that's really, really what you want. You don't want to be asking for greed, reasons for greediness, out of ego, out of pride, out of spite, because like it's one of those things that's like super, super powerful. So you get what you ask for, but you have to also be prepared for the consequences that come with that if you're doing it for the wrong reasons. Oh, Beyonce. Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces, Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, oh, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius. I love all y'all. I always sing that too, like when I'm trying to figure out stuff. Let's see, what else did you guys ask me? I do want to manifest because I feel like I know exactly what I want for real, this time around. It may not be until like later tonight or maybe even tomorrow, but yeah. I feel like it's one of those things, if you don't really know what you're doing, or if you don't feel called to manifest, don't. I'm not somebody who's always going to manifest just because there's a new moon. Especially because this new moon is conjunct the South Node, and the South Node is all about our past and karma and karmic depth. So trying to manifest new energy while there's still old energy trying to clear out, it's one of those things like, do it at your own risk, at your own discretion, you know? Yes, the live will be saved. You guys can watch it after that. I mean, after it's over. Good morning. Should we be reflecting more? Yeah, I think this is a really good time to reflect, especially if you're like tired, you don't really feel like doing anything extra. Don't do it. Don't do it if you don't feel like it. It'll activate your second house. I'd say like really be prepared for anything. It could be one of those things where you have a big increase or you have a big decrease, but it doesn't necessarily just automatically guarantee that something will happen because it's happening there. But it could. Thing just kind of be open-minded to how whatever changes happen. The changes brought in by the eclipse, do they always stem from bad situations or conflict where we're forced to act? No, they don't always stem from conflict or bad situations. I know for me last year, when we had the eclipses in November and December, it was a very like troublesome situation, a bad situation for me personally. Before that, I had never been in a situation like really bad like that during the eclipses that I've known of. So I say it's just like, it depends. If it's something that you really need to see, sometimes the only way you can see it is if something really bad happens, it blows up in your face. And then that's the only way you're aware, okay, now I know what to do or what to get away from. But if not, then it could be something really good that happens. It just depends on like how oblivious you are to what's going on. I feel like if you're just completely blindsided, you're just walking through life, not really aware, something may come out of nowhere and just push you on your path you're supposed to be. But it's not always bad. But I know like it just depends on your perception of change or of things changing. Because if you don't have a good relationship with change, then it's going to be harder for you. Living my life like it's golden. So if my son is Scorpio, what does it mean? I'll answer a few of those, but like a lot of these I have answered already. Like for all, I did a video. There's one on YouTube already where it's like all the specific houses I went through or rising signs. And then on Patreon, I have literally tons of videos for the eclipses if you haven't seen those yet. And then for Scorpio, you can watch the Scorpio reading because that pretty much covers what was happening for Scorpio specifically. Will the themes from the solar eclipse in April and May return this solar eclipse? Yes. If you have any unfinished business there, like if there was something that you were meant to let go of back there in April and May, whether that's a mindset, situation, person, behaviors, something, If that door was left open or you still stayed in that cycle when you weren't supposed to, it's going to come back up, but it could be in a more harsh way this time if you overlooked it or it was something that you were supposed to let go of. Yeah, last year fired from your job. Yeah, last year was eclipses that I never like really thought, or not that I didn't take them seriously, but it's one of those things where you just like, you hear about these things happening to other people and you're like, okay, I don't know if that's gonna happen for me, but when it does, you're like, whoa. Because I'll say like I'm one of those people, and I don't want to like, you know, jinx myself or anything like that, but like I'm one of those people that my life is like pretty much, I would say it's pretty predictable. Like it's always been like, there's a little stuff that happens here and there, but like it's pretty much like nothing crazy really happens. I don't really put myself in those situations if I can help it. Wait, I feel like I missed one. Do you think the eclipse would be much stronger since Mars is going to be retrograde soon? Oh, I was trying to remember I mean, it depends on what it's aspecting. It's not really making like, I don't think, because Scorpio and Gemini, what is that like? What is that, in conjunct, I think? But I don't think it's gonna like really affect the strength. I think it's strong on its own. When do you feel like fixed signs will get a break from all this intense energy? Honestly, when the nodes move out of Scorpio and Taurus. So I think that's like next year, July. Unfortunately, I'm pretty sure it's July 2023 when the nodes move from Scorpio and Taurus to what is it? What's the next sign? Gemini, Sag. My brain is like, y'all do the math. When it moves out of the signs. I'm probably gonna pull some cards to see. Sag and Gemini. We just got out of Sag and Gemini, so it's moving the other way. So we went from Sag, Gemini, North and South node. Now we're in Taurus and Scorpio, North and South node, and then we're gonna be in, what is it, Libra? We're going backwards. I think it's Libra and Aries, if I'm not mistaken. So then the cardinal signs will be on the forefront if we're going in that direction. Well, sorry, I get a break because I don't really have no cardinal. I got all this fixed energy though. But yeah, I'm pretty sure it's what should I pull for first? Y'all give me something to pull for the eclipse. I got Blunt Truth Oracle. I have Tarot, regular Tarot. I have my Surrender deck for what's we need to release. And then I have my Everything deck for different themes and stuff. So y'all give me something. Blunt Truth. A lot of y'all are saying Surrender and Blunt Truth. So we're going to do those two first. Which one first? Let's see. Like the way I do it kind of in my videos. So I'll lay out both I'll lay out both of them to see what we need to let go of with the eclipses, or, you know, what's the best thing to like surrender. And then I'll do the blunt truth under that. And then probably a couple everything deck themes. So, oh my. It's 127 people in here, y'all. 127 people. Y'all go ahead and like the video, share it with your friends, your family, your exes, all of them. Go ahead. I'm trying to get to 150 subscribers on here by the end of the year, so I greatly appreciate that if y'all help me get there. I'll give each and every one of you an air hug. I'll send you a hug through the air. All right, so I'm going to tell y'all what we got in a minute after I pull these blunt truth cards. Hold on. Okay. Come on, one card at a time, please. Blunt truth. What's the blunt truth we need to hear? We got, so for the surrender deck, we got surrender worry, surrender procrastination, surrender the drama. What kind of drama? I want to know what drama is happening. That kind of reminds me of like the Scorpio reading I did yesterday. I'm going to pull, the air is coming on, sorry y'all. I'm going to pull from my everything deck in a minute to see what kind of drama could be happening here. But anywho, so the first card we got for what you need to let go of, what you need to surrender. For the eclipses, surrender worry. Make a commitment to not lead an anxiety-driven life. When worries arise, breathe them out of your body. Focus on the power of your heart and have faith that spirit is guiding you always. So basically saying that there's no point of really getting caught up in worry and anxiety, because worry does not protect you from things happening. So it's like something gonna happen is gonna happen regardless if you worry about it or not. So you might as well not waste your time worrying about it, or you have to like really be self-aware and be conscious of like, okay, I'm spending too much time worrying about this thing right now. It's occupying too much of my brain, too much of my time, and then you gotta literally snap out of it. You gotta be like, nope, I'm gonna stop this right now. I'm about to go focus on something else. When you start to ruminate, you gotta be like, no, stop it. You gotta tell yourself, stop it. So the next card we got here is surrender procrastination. Now is the time to jump on a goal instead of putting it off. Taking action will attract success. So this is a great time to like put things into forward motion, okay? Eclipses are these times of fated events. Fate is on your side. So it's one of those also times where if you want to really manifest like spirit, universe, whoever you believe in, put me on my life path. If there's anybody blocking me from my life purpose, from me reaching the success I want, me reaching whatever it is my destiny is, then put me in a position to finally stop procrastinating. Like, you can manifest things like around these themes, like manifesting not being so worrisome, manifest not being so anxiety driven, manifest an end to procrastination. So instead of manifesting like specific people or scenarios, you can more so manifest like characteristics, or manifesting being more motivated type of. I think that's even more powerful if you manifest those qualities, or being more disciplined, or being more organized, or just being more something, versus like just saying, oh, I just want this new job, I just want this new car, I just want this new relationship. But try to manifest things more so that will help you sustain that stuff, like wisdom, discernment, stronger intuition to know what's meant for you, what's not meant for you, stuff like that. And then we got this one. Surrender the drama. No matter how emotionally charged the situation, remain calm and don't contribute to the drama. Staying centered will help resolve the issue more quickly. And somebody asked tarot spread questions we should ask or practice. I'll answer that in a minute. Hold that thought. Hold that thought. But yeah, so with Surrender the Drama, this is a time where the dramatics are going to be dramaticking. All right, I don't know if you paid attention to eclipses in April and May, or even last year in November, December. A lot of drama. There's even a lot of drama happening right now, especially in the celebrity world. I feel like we're being exposed to so much more drama than normal, like social media celebrities and influencers, and like we're just watching like what is going on with y'all. But I think it could be something like that that happens for some of you in your personal life, or whether in your friendships, relationships, jobs. It is going to be a very dramatic time where people are going to be just intense energy, just like wanting to pick fights for no reason, wanting to lie. Some people may like directly lie on you because you have this liar card. So you may find out that somebody has been lying on you. You have put a spell on you. You may feel like somebody has done some type of like magic on you, like black magic, or put a hex on you or something like that. If you believe in those things, I do believe people, I feel like people put hexes on us or put like spells on us just by talking bad about us, just by like gossiping about us. So they don't have to be like going to somebody or doing like a whole ritual, candles stuff. They could just be talking bad about you. And then now you have this evil eye coming your way. So be careful about that. Yep. It's relevant anywhere. Friends, family, it don't matter. Everything like that. But you have protect your peace, which I think came out in the Scorpio reading. But you may find out about this situation here, where it could be, again, the Scorpio season dramatics are going to be here. People are going to be trying to test you, trying to get a reaction out of you. Don't give them that. Remember what I said. And then you have you're stronger than you know. Self-love is top tier. So if you are going through something right now, or something pops up, it's saying that you're much stronger than you know. Some of you don't realize like how strong you actually are until after the situation, and you're like, I didn't think I would ever get through that. But, and then you have reminder you are always on the right path. Reminder you are always on the right path. So I think a lot of you are kind of getting caught up in like, I don't feel like I'm in the right direction, or I'm moving in the right direction. If you're not, something will kind of push you to get more in alignment with that, or like at least feel like you're moving in the right direction. But you're always on the right path. It's just some of you have taken like a detour, or some of you have like taken like the long way or the hard way, because maybe you weren't learning the lessons you needed to learn. So therefore, all the roads still end up to the same destination, but it's just a matter of which road you're taking. Because if you're taking the difficult road where you're still dealing with people that you don't need to be dealing with, or in things that are unfulfilling and not satisfying and not bringing you peace, then obviously that is going to make you feel like you're not getting to where you need to be faster. You are still, you just choosing the hard way. You're just choosing the most difficult path to get there, instead of kind of choosing the path that's better for you, but it's uncomfortable. You're choosing the path that's not good for you, but it's comfortable. I know I'm speaking to somebody. Some of you guys don't want to hear it, but that's okay. All right, so So as far as like a tarot spread goes, for if you want to do that, you could do something like this. You can do something like, one thing I need to release, one thing I need to attract, and advice. Or you could do like energy, challenge, solution. I do that. 3 of Swords. So yeah, I do things like that. Like if I do energy, challenge, solution. So I'll do a quick example of that. Okay, so if you were to do something like an energy challenge solution, you have the moon card reverse. That's the energy. 4 of Pentacles reverse. That's a challenge. The solution is the 10 of Swords reverse. Everything is in reverse. So with the moon card reverse, the energy in reverse here, the moon card is about illusions, things being hidden. But the energy is that everything is coming to light. So everything that's been hidden is being made clear. Everything is out in the open. You know, the energy is clearing. And the challenge here, 4 of Pentacles in reverse, is letting go, is accepting that, you know, you need to let go. Because now that there's nothing to hide behind anymore. That's really what it's saying. So the challenge is knowing that it's nothing to hide behind, especially because if things got taken away or you're just like your safety blanket got ripped away, then there's nowhere else to hide, right? And the solution is dealing with those triggers, those wounds that's coming up, because there's nothing protecting you anymore, or there's nowhere you can be avoidant anymore. You can't avoid feeling, you can't avoid the pain, you can't avoid anything. So therefore, the only thing you can do is deal with these swords that you've been kind of avoiding, because either things have been hidden or you've been hiding behind something or somebody, but you can no longer do that. So therefore, you have to deal with all that you have been running from. And that's why it is so important to deal with your feelings or deal with situations head on, because eventually they're going to catch up to you guys. All those feelings, they're going to start coming out in negative ways. They're going to come out in ways that prevent you from moving on. They prevent you from connecting with other people. They prevent you from being vulnerable. They prevent you from feeling, crying, like all that stuff. People think, oh, you know, I can detach. I don't need to deal with anything. Okay. Well, eventually you're going to have to deal with it when you want to actually start to connect with people again, or you want to be in something healthy. You have to start dealing with that stuff, even if it has nothing to do with the new situation. It's still going to come back. It's still going to come up. All right. So, lastly, let's see. Let's see if there's anything else we need to know or we need to focus on as a collective for the eclipse right now. What are the main things we need to focus on for the eclipse right now? What are the main things we need to focus on for this eclipse at this time? Bam. Life purpose. Unbalanced or unrequited. Okay. So I'm kind of feeling like all roads kind of point to your life purpose right now. Again, the eclipse season is a time where fated events take place. All right, let's clarify one for life purpose and one for unrequited or unbalanced. Okay, so you can quite literally, like, your free will is like so powerful right now. Like your ability to choose. Like, you can either choose right now to be in your life purpose, or you can choose, it's all in the power of you, to go to situations that are unrequited or unbalanced, or reconcile with those situations, and it'll put you back in this cycle again. And then you got to wait until the next eclipses, or like the next, who knows how long that'll take. It depends on like what placement you have as well. But Spirit is literally giving you a choice right now. We have manifest, you have life purpose, and then you have reconcile, and then you have unrequited or unbalanced. So it's one of those things where literally you can have anything you want right now. Like, think about it. You can have anything you want right now. So are you really going to choose to manifest these unhealthy situations or reconcile with these past people or these unrequited or unbalanced situations again, when the universe is literally giving you the green light to say, would you rather be in your life purpose? Would you rather manifest what is really meant for you? Or just because you can go back to these past situations, that's what you're going to choose? And you're going to be stuck in this cycle again for who knows how long? Like, this is make or break time, y'all. Like, I'm trying to tell y'all. It's one of those where you're, like, Spirit is literally giving you all of the control right now to say the power of the next decision you make is literally going to make or break how long it takes you to get to your life purpose. And it's really up to you. So if you choose to go back, right? South Node energy. You choose to reconcile. You choose to stay in these unbalanced or unrequited relationships instead of being like, you know what? I'm going to like stop being afraid of letting that go. I'm going to like really be brave. I'm going to be courageous. I'm going to manifest anything surrounding my life purpose. I'm going to really say, look, universe, look, Spirit, I'm ready. I'm ready to like let that go. I'm ready to be put in the life purpose situations. Stuff is going to start moving for you. It's going to start shifting. I know it's scary, but it's like you got to make that choice there. Because you can manifest whatever it is you want right now. Stop searching for external answers. All the answers you have are within you. A lot of them are going to show up in your dreams where you're like seeing the type of life you want, or like you're seeing things that you're meant to let go of or you're meant to have. And you have ancestor altar here. So some of you need to connect more with your spiritual team, because they're going to be guiding you, or at least supporting you through this, because a lot of you are scared because you just don't have enough of a spiritual support system. That's what I heard. A lot of you guys are scared because you're not connecting enough with your guides. You're not connecting enough with your ancestors. And they are literally trying to give you the courage. They're trying to support you, but they don't have a place to like fully connect with you, right? And so you're asking for, or maybe you haven't even asked for like courage. A lot of you can manifest courage. You can manifest the strength. You can manifest more faith. But a lot of you do need to like look into setting up an altar, or looking into like really leaning on your guides or whatever you believe in to give you that push you need. Because if you know you have a spiritual team supporting you, you're not going to be so scared, because you're scared because you feel like you're doing it by yourself. You're not. You're not alone. The universe is fully supporting you. Your guides are fully supporting you. But if you're not connecting with them, you're not going to feel like you have that support. You're not doing any of this alone. So let me see what else y'all said. Yeah, so when you know you have like a team of guides and people that are literally rooting for you, you're going to have more courage to step into your power and your life purpose. So yeah, I would be very hesitant for any past situation, because like honestly, I don't feel like anything from the past is very fruitful of our life purpose right now, because of the new moon conjunct the south node. I think it's good to like observe those situations and see what you can learn from them to apply to your new situations. But I really do feel like this is a time for fixed signs specifically. Everything should be really brand new. And like it shouldn't be anything that like it's like anything that's going to repeat itself, any cycle that's going to repeat itself or has the potential to repeat itself. I'm telling y'all, once y'all open that door and you tell, like you give that signal to the universe that I am okay with having the past come back. I'm good with that. And I'm going to entertain the past stuff. That's what you're going to get. And you're going to be stuck in that cycle. And then when you're ready to leave that cycle, it won't be so easy. Right now is the easiest time to leave a cycle behind if you want to leave it. Like anything. If you want to leave addiction, if you want to leave toxicity, you want to leave abuse, you want to leave whatever. I'm not saying it's easy like within you, but I mean the circumstances supporting you will be easy. Like it'll open up the path for you to be able to walk through it. If you literally make that conscious decision, okay, I really want to do that now. Let's see, anything else here? Anything else for, let's see, manifest life purpose. Whoa. Anything else? Yeah, you can block if you want to block. Do whatever it takes. If you make that decision, that's one of those things you're like, okay, it's no going back. So I got to do what I got to do. Let's see, unrequited. Let's tell us more about unrequited. You have marriage or life partnership. You have they miss you. All right, hold on 1 second. And then anything else for life purpose? All right. So sometimes doing the right thing, it means that it still comes with pain. It still comes with sadness. It still comes with having to cry, having to release, having to say goodbye. You know, it doesn't always mean that it's comfortable. But leaving our comfort zone means that sometimes there is pain. There's someone better, and then you have promotion or raise, and then you have new job or increase, right? So for a lot of you, and then you have air signs. Some of you could be back and forth with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. A lot of you, there's nothing back there in the past there. Nothing that they would be able to give you right now that's aiding to your life purpose. Even with the job, for some of you, there's something better with the job situation that would be more aligned with you for your life purpose. Or even like a long-term new relationship. So I'll say one of those things, it's very, very easy to get sucked into the past stuff right now, or just because somebody says, oh, they miss you, oh, they want to do this, oh, they want to do that. Okay. I wouldn't believe anything right now, if I'm being honest. I don't believe anything. Let me see. It's kind of like giving me like retrograde part 2. But you really got to be wise, and you have to use discernment. Like, is this a cycle that I want to really continue to go over and over and over and over and over? And I may not be able to get out for who knows how long. Years. It could be years. Is that really what you want to do? Because the energy right now is like very much your free will is your free will. Like, I've given you chance after chance to like let it go or to, step away. But again, it's one of those things that's up to you. It's always up to you. Do you want to start over and actually move towards your life purpose, or do you want to get caught up in things of the past? Don't get sucked into it, y'all. I'm telling you, that cycle is going to be so hard to get out of this next time. And you're going to be looking back at me and be like, Bronx told me I'd get sucked into this again. And if you do get sucked into it again, when the eclipses are literally opening the doors of fated situations to push you into your life purpose, you really feel like you've fallen off the track. Like, you really feel like you've gone backwards, or like that it's harder for you to get to that feeling of I'm fulfilling my life purpose. Sometimes the past, you got to be more assertive with it. Sometimes our past keeps coming back because we keep leaving the door open, and they know the door is open. So, but it's one of those things you have to like really make up your mind that you're not going to miss what's meant for you. And it sometimes takes a long time for anything, even of the past, to be considerably good enough for us looking forward. So that's my advice. Set boundaries, block, change your number. I don't know. There's a lot of ways. It depends on what you're talking about. What is the past? Or just don't give anybody that sense of hope that they can just keep on coming back. And then like once you do that, if you close the door on the past physically, then obviously you have to still move on mentally and emotionally. That's a lot harder to me than actually closing it physically. But yeah, y'all, that free will. Let's see what happens if it's kind of like one of those like red pill or blue pill type of scenarios, or like, you know, something like that. So this is some cards. If you decide to kind of keep entertaining the past or go back to it again, let's see. So if you decide to kind of keep on entertaining the past or even going back to it, and it's kind of like the same ways or the same things come up, you have the King of Cups in reverse. So you're still gonna have like this lack of emotional maturity, whether it's you or somebody else that is lacking emotional maturity or emotional growth. Two of Swords, you're gonna feel like you're gonna feel like you're in this gray area, this area where there's no way in or no way out. It's kind of giving me like this feeling of being claustrophobic. Like there's nowhere to go. Like there's no easy way. Like it's like a really tough decision, whether it's staying or leaving. It just feels like this very, like you're just limited in your options of what to do, where to go next. Now you have here the King of Pentacles in reverse. It could be something that kind of affects either your physical stability or maybe your financial stability somehow. Or maybe you just don't feel like you're as prosperous because you have these two kings here, but both of them are in reverse. So emotionally, still not feeling like you're getting all of your needs met. And then also financially, still not feeling very successful or satisfied. This could be about a job too. If you don't make that conscious decision to say, this is not really what I want. This is not really what I'm looking for anymore. You know what I mean? And then you have Seven of Swords in reverse. This feeling of denial, but that's like self-denial. So not being fully honest with yourself about what you want, or still trying to convince yourself that something is ideal for you when it's not. That's kind of what I'm getting here. Let me see. I missed a few. Yes, it's very easy to go back to toxic things because, especially for Scorpio energy, because toxicity can be a comfort zone for Scorpio. Chaos, emotionally high and low things can be for Scorpio. If you feel anxiety like that after hanging out with somebody, that's your intuition telling you to stay away. I feel like that sometimes too. I mean, it's not one of those things where like one size fits all. It's like anything is possible, but I just feel like nothing from our past at this moment, where eclipses are about our fate in our future, is, you know, unless it's like really, you really know it's not holding you back, or it's not like you're just staying in your comfort zone going back to the past, then I'd say don't, because this is a time where we're supposed to be challenging our comfort zones. We're not supposed to be going backwards to anything that made us feel comfortable because it's familiar. So for everybody, you're supposed to be doing something that aids to you stepping out of your comfort zone, or doing something that you haven't already done. And if you've already done in the past, then that is somewhat a comfort zone. So, you know, get out of your comfort zone. I've been doing a lot of things that that have helped me get out of my comfort zone. Like, I haven't been trying to just have people around just to say I have people in my life, or doing things with people that just to make me feel validated, or to like have somebody to talk to, or, you know, I have my friends and things like that, but like, I mean, in a romantic sense. I'm not just going back. And that's uncomfortable for me because, like, I don't like to be alone. But I also know, like, that's where I challenge myself in, like, staying single or staying purposely, because I know what I want. And I don't want to, like, just have meantime things. Just to be like, okay, I have somebody. You went to lunch by yourself. That's awesome. I'm very proud of you for that. It's not easy. I did some things by myself too when I went to Houston. I did a couple things by myself, which also was out of my comfort zone. I'm not really used to traveling by myself or doing things by myself like that. Okay, there's the last things I wanted to pull for us. Some things we need to get out of our comfort zone with. Oh, whoa. What are some things that we need to get out of our comfort zone with? Jeez. All right. Social media tried to come out. Very interesting. What are some things we need to get out of our comfort zone about? Ooh. All right. A lot of y'all are saying things, but I gotta go back and see what y'all said. I don't know what that means. Okay, we have single at the bottom. So wait, let me see what came on the floor. We have not worth it. Okay. Well, it's not too late to not go back to, not run back to things that bring you comfort if it's toxic or unhealthy. Okay. So the very first card we actually had that came out was therapist. Therapist. So getting out of your comfort zone. Some of you have been avoiding therapy or asking for help, or like kind of trying to work through those wounds or triggers, because you already know what you're going to have to deal with. You already know what's going to come up for you. But getting out of your comfort zone there and trying to open that up. Or maybe you want to be a therapist, and that's going to take you being vulnerable somehow. But yeah, therapy, getting out of your comfort zone there. You have a water sign and an earth sign: Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. There could be an earth or water sign that is a form of comfort for you, that you need to kind of stop relying on them so much for that, whatever that is, or whoever that is. Could be an ex or past love. But again, getting out of our comfort zone and not running back to these past people that feel familiar, or we've been through a lot with them and they make us feel safe, even though we know that it's not necessarily good for us, or we know that it's not promoting our growth. It's not promoting our growth. And then we have not worth it. So not doing things that are worth our time, or people that are worth our time, or like there's some people or some things you just know you're not really going to get much out of it. Or it's not going to really bring you fulfillment. You're just doing it just because it makes money, or because it's there. It's something for now. Like those pastime things that it's not going to like improve your life or hinder your life. For many of you, those are all things we need to get rid of. So get into the comfort of saying, I'd rather have nothing than something I don't want. That's really what the energy is saying for this eclipse. It's telling you to have faith that it's better to not have anything than to have something you don't want, or something that is going to hurt you, something that's going to destroy you, something that's not adding anything to your life. Okay? So that's where our comfort is, saying, I'm not going to just have things just to have them, but I'm going to wait for something I really do want, or I know exactly what that is. That was a quote. That was a Tarot by Bronx quote. I would rather have nothing than to have something that I don't really want. I mean, hello. Yeah. Of course it's hard. Of course. Anything I tell y'all, I do it too. But I never said it was easy. I just said the circumstances will support your decisions, whatever that may be right now. So if you decide that you want to really, really put the effort into trying to be better, to trying to change, to trying to heal, the circumstances of the universe are going to open doors that support that. It's going to validate you. But if you decide that you want to stay comfortable and you just want to do what you've been doing, you don't really want to grow, or you're not being disciplined enough to give that signal to the universe that you really want that, then you're going to get more of that, especially if you're a generator. I'm trying to tell y'all generators, I've been quantum leaping, okay? I've been quantum leaping when it comes down to people that I've been encountering in my life, because I'm getting quicker at saying no to the things that I don't really want. So especially in dating, it's like I feel like I've been quantum leaping and meeting different people at a faster rate, because instead of being like, okay, I'm going to take forever in this situation that I already know is probably not what I want, or just doesn't feel exciting, or doesn't feel right, I'm going to say, okay, actually, no, I don't want that. And so when you do that as a generator, you quantum leap a lot faster. Like, you say no. this isn't what I'm actually looking for, or nope, we're not on the same page. Nope, nope. You are going to end up saying no a lot more. Even if you're a projector, you're going to end up saying no a lot more than you say yes. And that's like, that's scary, because you're like, oh my God, I'm just turning down these things like crazy. But eventually you get to what you really want. And that means you have to turn down things. You have to say no. But I can definitely tell you that it works. I could tell you that it works as a generator. I can tell you that it works. When I say no, something else comes in fairly quickly after that, that it's like maybe a little bit closer to what I want, but it's still like not there yet. Or there's like, I have a few things that are like non-negotiable type of things for me. And if that's not there, then it's just not, I know that's not it. That goes for anything. That goes for anything. Yeah, you got to say no. Say no a lot more. And it's not just to like when people ask you things. It's just to like when things are presented to you. Just because something is there for you to respond to or you to accept an invite, it doesn't mean you should. And that could be the most confusing thing for generators or projectors, because we think, oh, there's something here. That means I have to take it, or that means I have to respond to it. No, it doesn't. And if you do, and you know that it's not right, then you're going to get more of that. Versus like, it's kind of like, I kind of look at it as like a game. It's not like a game, but it's like a game. Where it's like, I don't know, I feel like I've played a game like this, but maybe not. It's like, okay, it's like a guessing game, kind of. Like the universe gives you something as like, okay, is this what you want? Like, no. Okay, I'm gonna send it back. Okay, is this what you want? Oh yeah, a little bit, but take this off and add this to it. Okay, send it back. Is this what you want? Yeah, that's almost there, but it's still something missing. Okay, this what you want? It's like it just keeps on going. I don't know. That's just kind of how it works for me, and that's how I see it played out. Yep, that's right. If you keep saying yes to the things you don't want, that's all you'll ever have. It's true. It's true. I really try not to say yes to things I don't want to do, don't want to go. Especially for me in career, I don't think I've ever. I think that contributes to why I have the platform that I have right now, because I've never done anything that I just don't want to do. It's like my body physically cannot do that. I just don't have the energy. Like the energy is just not produced, and I can't do it. Is it too late? No, it's not too late, but it's like you may get like another no before. Like it's kind of like it has to reset itself in a way. It's like you'll get another no, and then you have to, you'll get an opportunity to say no to something else, and then once you do that, it's kind of like you're back on the right track. So wait for that next no to come in, and you reject it, and then you'll be back on track. But just kind of use this as a reminder that this is the type of thing that can happen if you say yes to something that you know it's not good for you, or you had that intuition was telling you, and you still did it anyway, and then you feel this way after. Yeah, romanticizing is something that'll lead you down a rabbit hole you'll never get out of sometimes, because it's like you're just seeing potential, but you're not actually seeing action. Anything anything that I always want to believe in potential, but like I'm realistic in that way. If it's not happening right now, and there's probably not going to be much change in the near future or action in the near future, what's the point? What's the point of entertaining it? It's not going to change. I just say it in my head. I'm like, it's just not going to change. And if it does change, then I'll see that. But until then, I just have to keep on giving the affirmation it's not going to change. If Taurus and separate, they could, especially if you have like a Taurus 7th house, they might be going through separation or divorce. I don't know. I'm single, so I'm not worried about divorce. But yeah, y'all. So, if you guys are not on my Patreon and you still want to know, like specifically what houses the eclipses will affect you, go to that because I have all the details on there. If you're not on there, or if you have any other questions, you can always like shoot me a message. Sometimes I don't see them, but or at me on Twitter, things of that nature. But I'm probably gonna go now because I'm hungry. I have not eaten breakfast. But this will be saved. This live will be saved. So if you want to run it back or you want to go through it and look at everything that we talked about, you can always go back. Thank you, Sierra. Appreciate you being here. Only to sun sign? No. It can apply to your sun, moon, and rising specifically. Also, I say Venus. It is lunchtime, isn't it? It is. And I'll be back here one day soon. I go live on TikTok too sometimes, but there's not as much interaction on there. But yeah, remember what I said, y'all. Don't go back to that comfort zone. This is the worst time to go back to your comfort zone. Worst time. This is the best time to do something that puts you out of your comfort zone in a way that is healthy. You know? So like saying you want to make new friends or you want to start doing something that contributes more to a new job, whatever it is, do something different. Do something that you don't normally do. If you know you resort back to like certain foods or addictions or people or something that like makes you feel worthy or validated, this is a time where you can actually break those things if you do something different. Instead of like you take a pause, you take a moment and say, no, I'm going to do something different this time. I'm not going to just go back to what I normally do. I'm not going to just do what I always do or handle a situation the way I always handle it, emotionally or physically. It's like you're going to get that pressure. You're going to get that temptation to be like, I want to go back. I want to do this. I want to do that. I want to do something that I always do. Or it's literally an addiction. Literally. Some of you are addicted to chaos. I can admit I'm addicted to chaos sometimes. It makes you feel something. But yeah. So yeah, y'all. Go back and watch this. Get it through your brain. And you'll thank me later. You'll thank me later that you didn't do that. If you do, you're going to be stuck in that cycle for another 5-10 years. I can't help you. I can't get you out. Don't ask me. I don't know. I don't know how to help you after that. As I tell you now. If I can do it, if I can get myself out of these cycles and I can like turn these things down and be strong, y'all can do it. It takes a lot of self-control But you're rewarded. You're rewarded for it, because whatever you, literally for Scorpio South Node, Scorpio is about our shadow side. It's about our comfort. It's about our toxic ways. It's about our emotional volatility. It's about our addictions. It's about taboo stuff. So mathematically, if we're talking mathematically, astrology math, if you lean into your South Node energy, you stray further away from your North Node energy. It's just math at that point. Your North Node is always where you want to go. It's where you're striving. It's not your comfort zone. It's where you're still growing. It's where you're still learning. It's things that don't come as naturally to you, right? So if Scorpio is our comfort zone, we are getting further and further away from our life purpose. That means we have to deliberately make ourselves more uncomfortable in order to reach our life purpose. We have to deliberately do things that aid to our growth, that make us feel uncomfortable, that are like not natural to us, that push us to being a more developed person, like talking to people, like being more vulnerable, like doing things by ourselves, taking certain risks, calculated risks, you know what I'm saying? So therefore, the more you do that stuff, the further you get. You can't ask for both. It doesn't make sense. You can't say, universe, put me into my life purpose. Universe, guide me, show me the right jobs, the right people, the right situations. And you're still entertaining the past. You're still entertaining your comfort zone. You're still doing everything that makes you comfortable. You're not doing anything for yourself that can make you feel uncomfortable. You're still trying to find ways around it. You're trying to have both at the same time. There's not really a way to like do that simultaneously until you get to a certain point where you're like, okay, I can balance my South Node and my North Node energy. But you always want to be leaning more towards the North Node, especially if you're somebody that always chooses to revert back to your comfort. Me, it's easy for me to lean into my North Node because I have Virgo Sun and my North Node is Virgo. I'm always looking towards growth. I'm always looking towards healing. I'm always looking towards how can I challenge myself? How can I put myself out there? How can I grow? So being in too comfortable is never like, that makes me uncomfortable, being too comfortable. So sometimes it's hard if you have like your Sun conjunct your South Node, or you have like South Node synastry in your chart, because you're always going to be feeling pulled back into like, so it's like you have to really push yourself. It don't come naturally to you to just choose challenging yourself, to just choose growth, to just choose to put yourself out there. So all that to say, to circle it back full circle, you have to challenge yourself right now. You have to challenge yourself emotionally to say, I'm not going to respond to my emotions by covering them up with addiction, by going back to people to make me feel better, by shopping, by doing these things that I know I'm avoiding. I'm avoiding feeling, or I'm not going to go back to these things that don't promote growth. This is too comfortable. I should be uncomfortable that I am this comfortable in this scenario. I'm comfortable not growing anymore. That's an issue. But you have everything in the universe supporting you to say, if you really want to grow right now, if you really want to be in your life purpose, that means you have to get uncomfortable. That means that you have to do things to start to push away your comfort foods and people and things and, you know, all that stuff. You don't have to necessarily throw yourself into the deep end, but, you know, there's little things you can start doing. And that's the word I have for you. The scarcity mindset. It's a hard one. Yes, a lot of you are confusing the universe right now, because it's like you're saying one thing. You say you want this one thing. You want all these things. And your actions are not showing that. Now think of it this way, y'all. Think of it this way. if you're in a relationship with somebody, you're in a relationship with the universe, right? If you're in a relationship with somebody and they're telling you, they're promising you all these things, right? They're saying, oh, I'm going to do this for you. I'm going to show up for you. I'm going to take you out. We're going to get married. We're going to do this and that. And their actions are not showing you that. Wouldn't you feel disrespected? Wouldn't you feel like, wow, so you're just lying to me? Well, that's how the universe feels about you right now. I'm going to just give it to you straight. You're in a relationship with the universe. You're in a relationship with your spiritual team, your guides who are always trying to get you to the right place. And you're lying to them. You're lying to them. You're saying, oh yeah, I'm going to stop doing this. I'm going to do this. And I'm going to stop messing with this person. I'm going to start taking care of myself. I'm going to start doing X, Y, Z. And the universe is saying, okay, I'm here for you. I'm supporting you. I'm ready. And you're just like not doing anything to show that. The universe feels disrespected. Therefore, the universe sends you mixed signals because you send mixed signals, right? You wouldn't want nobody sending you mixed signals in your relationship because they're saying that they're promising you all these things that they can do for you, and they're not showing you that. So that's how you can think about it, okay? You showing mixed signals to the universe sends you mixed signals back. You're like, why am I not getting what I want? Well, you're not. Your actions are not showing that you really want that. You're still over here messing with these people. You're still over here entertaining this drama. So how are you going to get that? Just like if you're in a relationship with somebody, you're not going to believe them. The universe is literally telling you, I don't believe you. Show me. Show me that you really want this. Act like it. Say it. Do it. Show it. Prove it. Like what? That was a good, man, I need to run that back. Somebody run it back. That was a word right there. That was a good metaphor, a good analogy. I'm gonna post that somewhere. Wake up. Wake up, y'all. Stop playing with the universe, okay? Stop playing with the universe. Stop sending mixed signals and you'll stop receiving mixed signals. Stop saying you want to do something, you want something, and you're not showing that you're committed to that. You gotta really try. Try harder. Some of you say you're trying, you're not trying hard enough. I'm a motivational speaker today. Let me see. Yeah, so it's kind of like one of those things. A lot of y'all are waiting on the universe. The universe waiting on you. Some of you, you're not showing enough. You're not showing enough commitment to what you want. You gotta really like shut some stuff down. You gotta really like put that block button. You gotta ignore calls, and you gotta do this and that. You gotta set boundaries. You gotta be more assertive. You gotta push. You gotta push yourself a little bit more. But yeah, I'm finished now. I'm finished now. That's all I gotta say. But I'm about to go. After I post this, it's gonna be uploaded somewhere. How are we gonna be and stay together? What? There's nothing else you can do. Nothing. Especially if they're a generator. If they're not satisfied, there's nothing. It's not you, it's them. It's not you. It's not you. I feel full by the word. I was given the word, so the hunger was gone for a moment. But I hope y'all take into what I'm saying into consideration. I hope I'm not just speaking for my health. Because if that's the case, I just might as well close my channel down now. If y'all not gonna listen, then I'm gonna shut my channel off and I'll never speak again. How about that? Is that what you want? You want me to delete my channel? Because y'all don't listen? I'll do that. And I don't know who you're gonna go to after that. Don't take me for granted, y'all. I'm telling you. I better see some improvement. Listen to me. Y'all know I'm a Virgo first, so obviously I'm gonna lecture you. But it's always in a loving way. It's never that aggressive. I know people would be hurt if I actually deleted everything. I don't know what would even drive me to that point. I would have to really be going through something, because I love my work too much to just exile it like that. All right, have a beautiful day, you guys. See you next time. And go watch this again and share it with 25 million people. Okay? Happy eclipse. And do what I tell you to do, because I'm right. I am right, though. I'm not right because I believe I'm right. I'm right because it's just facts. Bye. Love you. I don't like to hang up on y'all when y'all are still talking, so I try to let you guys say it.